Simply put, nothing is funny, you are just depressed. But is depression really a bad thing? Let's take a closer look.
Let me tell you something. Happiness is bullshit. It's a great myth of the late 20th century. You think Picasso was happy? You think Hemingway was? Hendrix? They were miserable shits. No art worth a damn was ever created out of happiness, I can tell you that much. Ambition, narcissism, sex, rage, those are the engines that drive every great artist, every great man. A hole that can't be filled.
According to statistics, Nigeria ranked number 6 on the happiest countries list. The big question is, how are we happy? How was the statistics even carried out? Or more accurately, what was it based upon? When we look at the content creation and consumption space of the Nigerian social media, we can see that a lot of the content produced and consumed by Nigerians are all comical. We want to laugh, and that is what we're doing. And as the days go by, the demand increases. But what really is the reason?
What was the reason?
As the economic climate of Nigeria worsens, our pain and discomfort have increased, reaching an all-time high. How have we, the Nigerians, especially those of us who live in Nigeria, responded to this? Your guess is as good as mine. We have turned to dopamine and laughter for succor. When our balance is tilted to the pain side, we crave our drug just to feel normal, a level balance. Rather than sit through our pain and suffering, we've chosen to manufacture joy and happiness, actively choosing to ignore and avoid our problems. Pain leads to pleasure by triggering the body's own regulating homeostatic mechanisms. With intermittent exposure to pain, our natural hedonic set point gets way to the side of pleasure, such that we become less vulnerable to pain and more able to feel pleasure over time. But here's the problem. Our evasion is costing us. Luxury makes pain seem even harder and dulls and weakens one's pleasures. For the person who is always luxuriating and never touches pain will end up unable to endure any pain at all, and also not able to feel any pleasure, not even the most intense. In laughing away our sorrows, we're shutting down our ability to problem solve and fix our national issues. Simply put, we're creating more sorrows for ourselves.
Sorrows, prayers.
It is hard to face reality. In fact, it is one of the most painful experiences one might have. But the reality is, we are depressed. It takes great courage to value depression, to respect it, not to try to medicate it away or distract ourselves from its misery. Down there is potential meaning, split off from consciousness, but alive, dynamic. In every case, one has to ask the fundamental question, what is the meaning of my depression? The well with no bottom always has a bottom, but we must swim down there to see it. This is not to suggest that we completely shut off comic relief, as that would be unhealthy. This is merely a suggestion that perhaps we might stop numbing our pain and force ourselves to come up with lasting solutions to our problems. For as Carl Jung once said, only when we bear our situation and accept our depression will it be possible for us to change internally. And as Friedrich Nietzsche concludes, whoever at any time has undertaken to build a new heaven has found the strength for it in his own hell. These are just thoughts that have been going through my head these past few weeks, and I hope it resonates deeply.
Am I doing too much?
Time for me to say goodbye. I'm Amy Tiana. Adios.